Okay, let's talk about something. Um, I'm going to give you a story and then we're going to talk about it. Let's suppose for a minute that you are in an abusive relationship and you come to me and you say, I need to get out of this. I'm ready to get out. I'm ready to get away. And so I'm like, great, I'm going to help you. We're going to file all the police reports. You tell your story. You go through all of the difficulty of explaining what's been going on and stepping out of that and finding a safe place to be and all of that kind of stuff. And then at the end of that, I say, great, now let's go ahead and set up visitations between you and your abuser. And you're like, wait a second, what's going on? Like, they've just traumatized me for X amount of years. I don't want to see them ever again. And you're like, no, it'll be good for your relationship if we mediate. Like, we'll work on stuff, we'll go to therapy, and you guys just work on your relationship, and that way you can move back with them. And there is absolutely no situation where we would encourage somebody escaping domestic violence to try and mediate and go back and live with this person. But one of my issues with how foster care works is when kids are removed on abuse charges, we still immediately go ahead and set up uh, visitations. Like almost every case, unless the parents are in jail or they completely abandon the kids or something along those lines, they're gonna work to set up visitation as soon as possible. Uh, and so I'm just concerned for all those kids that we're removing them for abuse charges. And what are we saying about their self-worth? What are we telling them about relationships? What is that doing to their mental health, that they have no say in whether or not they want to be in an unhealthy relationship? What are we setting them up for in the future by saying, yeah, right away we're gonna do this? Like, we haven't made any strides with the parents to first fix things. It's just immediate, yep, let's start those visits. And I just think this is one of the areas that the system fails our kids, because it is telling them that they do not have a say and they don't have a certain level of self-worth, because we're just putting them right back into the harm and danger that they've been living through. So they begin to think that, okay, this is what normal relationships are like. I should give everybody a chance. It doesn't matter what they've done to me. And we're just setting all of these kids up for failure in the long run because of family preservation. I think this is one of the cases where we really need to look at what the plan and process is in the cases of child abuse.